Memphis footman here in Little Rock with this great spiritual man of God, the Reverend Dr. William H. Robinson. Thank you for having me here, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about this history that we have here.
Well, there were two citizens of Little Rock that were very much involved in the civil rights struggle here. L.C. Bates was an editor of the Arkansas State Press, which was a daily, weekly newspaper. And this is Mr. Bates. His wife is Daisy Bates, and Daisy Bates was the president of the NAACP. LC originally had been the president of the NAACP, but in the South, you know, when you have a business and you have to deal with the people every day,
yes, sir,
and they're buying ads and what have you,
yes, sir,
they can use that as a way to take you out of business.
Yes, sir.
So actually, LC gave the leadership to his wife,
yes,
Daisy, and Daisy was the person who got most of the credit for the NAACP during that particular time at the Central High Crisis. LC was an editor of the paper.
Yes,
he had some friends, Wiley Branton, Harold Flowers, and they were their good friends.
Yes, sir.
And so when they went into the lawsuit, then in fact they worked night and day planning the lawsuit, getting the kids ready,
yes, sir,
to go to the school.
Yes, sir.
And they had to select kids who had good grades,
yes,
whose parents supported them and what have you.
Yes,
so they did a major job in working on the front end.
So let me ask you about this. I did a little study on her, Miss Daisy Bates. What is her connection with Little Rock Man? Central High School. You're speaking of a Little Rock Man at Central High School right now.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
She was, I guess, they considered her being the mother of
yes,
the Little Rock Nine.
Yes, sir.
Even though they were from different families,
yes,
those 9 kids looked upon her as being the person who put this piece together,
yes,
and made it possible for them to move forward. And they were very selective.
Wow. Wow.
So that's the group that was there.
Yes,
and most of the planning was done in their home.
In their home.
In their home.
Yes. Thank you for the information.
Yeah.
But what do we have here?
Later on, this is one of the persons here who, that house right there.
Yes, sir. Didn't hear the
mirror.
Yeah. He says, "Go ahead."
Yeah, she lived in one of the students lived in that house.
Yes, sir.
The Arkansas League of White folks,
yes,
who were angry about them going to the school,
yes, sir,
bombed that house.
Yes, sir.
And when they bombed that house, they said that Mr. Munt was the one who did it, but Munt was not involved in it. There were 2 white men who set the house, set the dynamite out at the house there. But Mr. Munt had to go to jail. He stayed in jail for 2 years. He moved out of Arkansas, and in 2018, he tried to get cleared for that.
Okay.
And that's what that is about. They admitted at the bottom of it that he was not involved into it, but for 60 years, he was still was charged with it, and he had to stay there. He lives in Michigan. He's volunteer.
Yes, sir.
He works with the city in Michigan.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, You got it. You hear it here from the icon here, the Reverend Dr. William H. Robinson, talking about the Little Rock Man, and thank Pastor Bell, his daughter, to even mention Miss Daisy Bates and her involvement. And that's the reason why, when I told her the 14th that we'll be honoring this icon, humanitarian civil rights leader, right here. We'll be in Memphis with Memphis Foot Band. God bless you, sir. Let's go to the next location.